Junk and Fool over here in Porville too. Well, we got the bus backed over here, aimed up toward the pond temporarily, and I got the security lock off of this. It was actually sealed shut. I broke it loose and opened it up. So this ain't nothing to write home about, but and these things got the latch on there. Then we got a backup security system. Picker bushes here. I just broke a bunch of them with the pliers. Get them out of my way. Not that I plan on going in and out this door. This is just a temporary spot for this. That ought to work pretty good. I've been over here today messing around. I gotta clean it all up and take the carpet out, and got some different stuff I picked up from yard sales. I'm not sure what all I'm gonna put in here, but what's these bells? I didn't even notice them before. Gauges and little shut-off valves. Well, that's supposed to be a water storage tank. There's what them gauges and stuff hooked to. Pump, I guess, a regulator. It must be, maybe them were table legs. That's a tabletop there. So I knocked a couple bees' nests out of here. That being the one that was swarming the other day. Got one of the gas tanks off of it. Got the transmission out of it, and I got that cover to go back on there. These chairs, I think we get it buried. I can actually flip them around for seating. Got quite a bit of seating, get it cleaned up in here. I cut this metal that was all tore up here. I got to replace that. Yeah, this is a little bit tricky to get out. Couldn't get the pin out of the shifter to pull the shifter out. I ended up taking it through the other way. There's one of the gas tanks. I think that was something somebody put on there. There's part of that bee's nest. The crossover there. And I got a bunch of rust yesterday on that. Got to start throwing some rust in there. Had to bring that tranny out the front way here. I put a long pipe on it so the shifter wouldn't get hooked. The pipe come way up here, because that's usually the problem with them. Saved a bunch of the bolts and nuts and washers, and looks like somebody might have had it apart before. Seems like it shifts good. There's the pin I couldn't get out. I can't remember what they call them. I tried it both ways. I didn't really have the right tools here, but I suppose I should have put them numbers on cleaned them up, put them on the computer. We just pulled this out and got it sitting here, and a guy asked if we still had it. So maybe I'll clean that number up. That's one thing about the internet. You get 500 questions. Now, I used to power wash all this stuff. Clean everything right up, and used to go to the car wash actually a lot of times. Used to take motors down there when I was selling, clean them all up, and I'd start them up, make sure they run good. Purdy them all up, and people would buy them. I probably should keep doing that. Use the regular power washer nowadays, though. Geez, that looks so good now I want to keep it. I left the speedometer cable on there. I was able to just unthread that. This would probably fit on any Chevy 6-cylinder. Big block. Might have to change the bell housing for the big block. Figured that was a good spot to set it on this extra septic tank too. Sometimes these have like a brake set up in there for the emergency brake. I've got a little bit more done to it, getting ready to get it around and get it buried here. It'll be a while yet, but got to get the hole dug out and figure out how I'm going to do that. Got to get me some more oxygen. I run out of oxygen. Throw my tools in there. I try to save as much as I can. Hoses and clamps and whatever else. This is for the 2-speed rear end. I got to check it out and see if that's actually on here. Because my plan is, at least unless I change it, is to cut the rear end and the front end out from under it when I get it set where it's going to go. And either sell it or scrap it. I'm trying to recoup some of the money I paid. So hopefully I sell that transmission. I guess if I don't, I'll have to find a project to put it in. I don't got too many projects. Thanks for stopping by. Find a project. Or not.